Hey guys, Melody Haynes, license number 102308. Let's talk about the way motivation is connected to our value system. Now, a lot of us don't step back and take the time to think about values. Like, what do I value in life? Do I value money over relationships? Do I value time with family or education? And if the two are pitted up against one another, which one am I going to choose? Which one's going to weigh out? Now, when we understand that and we start to really dig in and say, you know what, these are my values. This is a list right here of my values. And if one is pitted against the other, this one's always going to win. And then we have also the idea of, well, it depends on the circumstances. Like in 90% of the cases, this is going to win as my value. But in the other, percentage, this is probably going to win. It just depends on what's going on. But the thing is, we need to have that conversation within our own head. We need to have that conversation with ourselves, because what's happened is we internalized our whole childhood, right? And so we either adopted the values of our family, we adopted the values of the school system, of the community, of our ethnicity, of our culture, whatever it is, we adopted all of those values as our own, supposedly, because we never, sorted through them and said, this one's yours and this one's yours and this one's mine. We never did that. And so we end up with all of these values. Or conversely, and we've talked about this in other videos where, we've got something going on, and so we're like, I know for sure I don't want that, and I do not value that, whatever that thing is, I do not value it, and I don't want that in my life. But we never replaced it with a different value. All we did was say, I'm going to run away from that one thing. So we never figured out, well, what am I going to be running to? What's my value to replace that value? So we need to get a list of at least an idea, an internalized idea of what our value system is, if not written on paper, to find out what motivates me. So when times get rough, I'm low on energy, I get those down times in my life, or there's competing tasks out there, there's competing job offers out there. I know, because I know who I am and I know what my value system is, and that's what's going to guide me, and that's what's going to help me to make my choices. Not only do I make my choices easier, but now all of a sudden I have motivation, right? So I have motivation to get up and go and do that thing that I'm meant to do, that I'm supposed to do, because I'm living in congruence with my own self. So it's going to kind of stop the blah, 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 when you've got these competing voices inside of your head, where the part of you that wants to make money is arguing with the part of you that wants to be a good parent, for example. So it's going to stop those kinds of arguments within your head, which are exhausting and take a lot of your energy away. And then all of a sudden you're going to have more energy put back into the true you, the real you that's working towards your goals and working towards your future. And your present also, that's based in your value system. So what do you think? Do you think your value system is tied into your level of motivation that you face each day, and maybe the lack of motivation that you have? Are you living by somebody else's value system? Because that can be energy depleting, motivation depleting. So when you find out what your own value system is, put those down there, put in the comments, and tell me what you think. Tell me if your value system is tied into your level of motivation. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching.